This is an easy movement to work on neck stability and also loosening up some tension that you may get in your neck throughout the day. So using my hand, I can add resistance in multiple planes to try and release some tension that may build up on the sides of my neck. So taking my hand, first I want to establish this tuck of my chin. So I try and put myself in somewhat of a neutral posture where my head is not forward like this, right? So that light tuck of the chin pulls my head back over my body. And then I'm going to add a little bit of manual resistance. So my hand is going to press as I press my head into my hand. As I keep my chin tucked, I'm trying to keep the shoulder away from my ear, maybe hold for 3 to 5 seconds. And then I'll play around with the angle. So this is straight to the side. I'll go more to the back of my head, so I'm pulling a little bit up and forward. And my head is having to press back on an angle into my hand. And I can feel that put a little bit of tension back here on the side of my neck. And then as I go a little bit further back, not quite straight back, but just on a slight angle, same thing, I can feel a little bit of tension off to the side of my neck. And I may play around with even adding a little bit of rotation. So if I turn a little bit to the left and I press back, I may also feel some tension back here. Now one thing that I'll find is that if this arm is up, I won't feel very much pulling. But if I do those things, right, and I reach this down towards the ground, now I'll feel, along with tension, a little bit of a stretch created in my upper trap as I'm doing this. So I'm just reaching my fingertips towards the ground. Especially when I hit some of these angles, I may feel with that reach and press into my hand, I get a little bit more added stretch or tension along some of these strips of muscle. And for me, I'm a little tighter on the right side, so when I go to do it on the right, I feel much more. And I may find certain angles that I feel like it's a little bit stronger. So you can see I'm just working my hand from the side to different angles where I'm kind of pulling my head in different ways. And I'm just holding each one maybe 3 to 5 seconds. Occasionally I may drift out of neutral, which is okay. But it's a nice, easy way to try and loosen up some tension that builds up around the neck. And I'll typically find that if I'm limited in right rotation, if I go through this little isometric series, going through maybe 3 to 5 times, hitting these different spots, afterwards I'll facilitate a little bit more right rotation with less pain. So it's a nice little easy thing to do at your desk to engage some strength while you're very lightly lengthening some of these structures and pulling your head back over your shoulders in an effort to try and improve your ability to move your head with less discomfort. Good.